For the first time on national television, Headlines Today brings you never-before-seen pictures of the deadly 26/11 attacks. Visuals that are at once mind-numbing and bone-chilling. You'll notice from the pictures that the Pakistani terrorists repeatedly enter and exit one particular room, room number 551. And every time they enter with empty rucksacks, they come out with bags full of ammunition. Sources in the Home Ministry are looking very closely at the question of whether ammunition was stockpiled at this particular room, room number 551, before the attack even took place, before the terrorists entered the Taj and took siege. What really was happening in room number 551? How was there so much ammunition over there? That's a very critical question, especially because Barack Obama will be staying at the Taj, and also because the perpetrators of this brutal massacre are still roaming free in Pakistan. And the President of America must put pressure on Islamabad to act and act fast against these barbarians. Kamaljeet Sandhu with this Headlines Today national exclusive.
Armed to the teeth, terrorists try to access room 551 of the Taj Hotel. They ring the doorbell, and as soon as the guest opens the door, they shoot him. Was there a special reason for their interest in room 551? Look at the size of the rucksack as they enter and then as they exit. Sources fear that in this room, weapons and ammunition was already stocked up.
Armed to their teeth, terrorists were seen entering room number 551. Was that the significance of the room? The terrorists were seen walking with their arms and ammunition, some of them leaving their ammunition behind. But many in Home Ministry believe and fear that perhaps that room was already stocked up earlier.
These are never before seen images. Images from inside Taj Hotel on 26/11. Exclusive to Headlines Today. At 9:44 p.m., terrorists walk through the Shamiana corridor and fire indiscriminately. There's an explosion at the tower lobby cashier desk. The terrorists appear to be well versed with the layout of the hotel and in complete command of the situation. Watch as they move from floor to floor, door to door, killing whoever came in their way. As these pictures bear out, their aim was to kill and cause maximum damage. Moving from Harbour Bar towards Masala Craft, and then the other group moving from the outer corridor towards the outer pool and barbecue. And in these pictures, commandos take position, spotting hostile movement, give each other cover, and then one commando lobs a grenade inside a room. Moments later, as the CCTV camera pictures reveal, the terrorist inside returns the fire. It took the commandos of the elite National Security Guard, the NSG, almost 60 hours to eliminate the threat. With Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi, Chandni for Headlines Today.
Headlines Today's Deputy Editor Gaurav Sawant now joins me for perspective on this video, which is very important because the perpetrators of this attack are still roaming free. Hafiz Saeed is still roaming free in Pakistan. And talk us through the mystery about room 551. Those pictures are up on our screen right now. The terrorists go in without rucksacks. They come back wearing these rucksacks, not one, not two. It happens again and again. What exactly was happening in room 551?
Well, sources in the Ministry of Home Affairs fear that room 551 perhaps
already had ammunition, if not weapons. These terrorists went to replenish their ammunition in room 551, but again sources are saying they would perhaps require even more investigation to bear out this fact. These 9 terrorists are dead. Kasab is in custody, but their interrogation of David Coleman Headley, also other interrogations, lead them to believe that perhaps there was an Indian angle or somebody who did give them support from this hotel. But as you very rightly pointed out, the bigger question, when US President Barack Obama comes to India, he'll be staying at the same hotel, and he will have to think that has he done enough to pressure Pakistan to crack down on the main perpetrators.
In the same alleys where Barack Obama will be walking, the terrorists were roaming with their AK-47s about a year and a half ago, and the message is very clear. America needs to put pressure on Pakistan to ensure that the perpetrators of this massacre are arrested. For the moment, Gaurav Sawant, and most importantly to Kamaljeet Sandhu for having brought out this exclusive CCTV video which shows the pictures. Thank you very much. We'll come back to you for more perspective at 10:30 p.m. on the Inside Story. Let's move on to the other big debate tonight. Just a couple of days before President Barack Obama's visit to India, NASSCOM has sounded an SOS. The Indian IT industry is livid at Indian techies being subjected to harassment during the US visa process in immigration. NASSCOM President Som Mittal has shot off a missive to US Ambassador Timothy Romer, but no response has been forthcoming from the Americans so far. The government has made it clear that this issue will be flagged up when President Obama and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh sit across the dialogue table. Our New Delhi Bureau with this story.
US Consulate harasses Indian techies. Interviews turn into interrogations. Business visas are denied on non-policy grounds. Allegations by the Indian IT industry that's seething at America's hawkish attitude. Complaints of visa denials and harassment at the hands of the US authorities. It's not just work permits, even B1 visas are being rejected to Indian techies.
The sort of questioning, the body language, the interrogatory tone, it's not normal, it's not friendly, it's not what used to be in the past. And I think that's a matter of concern for most people.
The problem festered to such a level that the NASSCOM president dashed off an SOS to the US ambassador in early October. But he's yet to receive a response even now.
I think we respect the laws of the land. But when it becomes very high activism and rejection rate comes in, I think we are concerned that the interview process doesn't become interrogation.
A cruel form of US protectionism that could deal a body blow to the $50 billion Indian IT industry, which earns more than half of its annual revenues from overseas markets. The government too has now voiced concerns over the US rejecting business visas to Indians.
The issues of the high visa fee, the issues of denial of visa sometimes, the issue of strong steps against outsourcing, these are very important and contentious issues that have been brought to my notice also, and the government of India has already taken up these issues at the highest levels.
But India Inc. is all set to escalate the issue to the US President during his visit to India.
The issue of outsourcing and the recent developments connected with, the hike in visa fees will obviously figure very much in the discussions held with the business community that President Obama will have.
Just on the eve of the visit of the US President Barack Obama, the economic diplomacy has taken a center stage. While US is asking for market access from India, Indian side has ensured that outsourcing issue